After I saw the baby my wife gave birth to, I was ready to leave her. But then she said, "There's something I need to tell you." My wife and I are both Black. We've been together for 10 years and married for 6. We'd been planning to have a baby for a long time. So when my wife finally got pregnant, I was overjoyed. But she asked me not to be in the delivery room, even though I wanted to support her, so I respected her wishes. When the doctor came out, his expression terrified me. "Is something wrong?" I asked, my heart racing. "The mother and baby are healthy, but the baby's appearance may shock you," he said. I rushed in, and there she was, holding a baby, with pale skin, blue eyes, and blonde hair. My heart dropped. "You cheated!" I yelled. My wife took a deep breath. "There's something I need to tell you. Something I should have told you long ago," she said. I was so blinded by disbelief and anger that I almost couldn't see straight. The baby in my wife's arms looked nothing like me, and for a moment I felt betrayed in the worst possible way. I'd always trusted my wife, who I'll call Sadie, without question. But seeing that tiny infant with fair skin and bright eyes rocked me to my core. Sadie's eyes were filled with a mixture of fear and sadness. I stood frozen for what felt like hours, my mind racing over all the possible explanations. Finally, she reached out with her free hand, her fingers trembling. "Kenneth," she whispered, glancing at me, "please just listen." I didn't want to listen. I just wanted to walk away, block out this unbelievable situation, and pretend it wasn't happening. But something deep inside me urged me to stay. Maybe it was the love we had shared for 10 years, or maybe it was the simple fact that walking out at that moment felt too final. So I forced myself to look into Sadie's eyes. "Talk," I whispered hoarsely. My throat felt tight, and my heart thumped so hard it could have popped right out of my chest. Sadie lowered her gaze. "I've been hiding something about my family, something I was ashamed of, but I never told you because I was scared. There's a history of albinism in my bloodline." She paused, letting that word hang in the air. Albinism. It was not something I had considered. The baby's features, light skin, blonde hair, and bright blue eyes, suddenly made a tiny bit of sense, before jumping to conclusions. Sadie was crying too. We both spoke in hushed, trembling voices, apologizing, promising we'd never let fear create a wall between us again. We decided to renew our vows to each other in a private ceremony, just the two of us and our new daughter, who we named Ava. That weekend I moved back home. The first time I held Ava after the paternity test, my heart filled with so much love and gratitude that I felt like I could barely contain it. She had my nose and Sadie's smile, features I'd overlooked in my initial shock. And as she grew day by day, I noticed her expressions, her mannerisms. Yes, her complexion was different from ours, but her spirit was an unmistakable blend of both me and my wife. We've spent the last few months adjusting to life as new parents. There are moments of self-doubt, and there are definitely times when Sadie and I feel the weight of people's curious stares when they see us together. But I've learned to stand tall and proud, holding little Ava in my arms, knowing she is ours, through and through. Our biggest takeaway from this whole experience is the power of honest communication and trust. Sadie could have saved us a lot of pain if she had opened up about her grandmother, and I could have shown more patience and empathy when Sadie tried to explain. We both let fear, the fear of judgment and the fear of betrayal, cloud our ability to come together and work through the situation as a team. But in the end, love was enough to pull us back together. Sometimes life hands us surprises we never saw coming. Sometimes those surprises bring out our darkest doubts and insecurities. But they can also reveal just how deep our love truly runs. When the dust settles, you might find your heart is bigger, your bond stronger, and your family more united than ever before. If there's a lesson in all of this, it's that honesty and understanding are the foundations of any lasting relationship. No matter how strange or uncomfortable the truth might be, it's always better to share it with the person you love than to hide it out of fear. You might be surprised at how much your partner is willing to accept when they know they're being trusted. In my case, I learned that the outward differences don't define who we are. Ava may look different from us in ways people don't expect, but she's still our child, knit from our love and shaped by our care. And no matter what anyone else thinks or says, she is perfect exactly as she is. I hope this story encourages you to hold on to faith in the people you love, even when circumstances seem impossible.